This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.
Hi guys, I'm John from F5Live.tv, part of Tech Podcast Networks and TPN.tv. We're actually here at the SiriusXM booth and we're about to get a hands-on with their new Lynx unit. So let's go find out what sort of magical wonders they've got in store for us.
CES 2012 coverage is sponsored in part by GoDaddy.com. Get 25% off their 4th generation hosting by using promo code CES2. Find more GoDaddy deals at TPN.tv.
Hi guys, I'm here with Paul Truman from SiriusXM. He's actually the retail sales manager, and we get a little hands-on with their newest satellite receiver, the Lynx. So Paul, why don't you just go ahead and give us a couple of bullet points real quick.
Sure. The Lynx we're really excited about. It's the first receiver that we have that's not only a satellite receiver, but it's also an internet radio and also an MP3 player for us. It's full touchscreen. It allows you to record over 200 hours of SiriusXM programming, as well as able to connect to the internet using your online credentials and be able to time shift our actual programming in about 5 hours. So you're able to then go back in time 5 hours and start shows again from the beginning, especially like a Howard Stern show or something like that. If you get into your office at, let's say, 9:30 in the morning, you can go straight on to the internet-based portion of it, go back, start the show right at the beginning, you don't miss anything. It's really cool.
So you were mentioning that it actually records shows in the background. How far back can you actually have those shows recorded?
So what happens is you can actually pick some of your favorite channels, and when it's in any of the docks, what it'll do is it's constantly recording those channels in the back, so that if you're ever in an area where you're not getting satellite or Wi-Fi, let's say in a plane, you're able to take that music that's on the channels that you enjoy and listen to it right then and there. So you're never going to actually be in a situation where you don't have music. It's also an MP3 player. It has a micro SD card, so you can also put any size card in there and then also listen to your music library as well. So I mean, there's some really cool features on this piece.
Okay, just personally, what are you most excited about on the unit?
The fact that the kits themselves are Bluetooth enabled. In the car kit, it gives you the ability to hook up to a Bluetooth head unit as long as it's Bluetooth audio. And the home kit is also Bluetooth, so that you can actually control your unit while on Wi-Fi and actually walk around with it and control the channels you're listening to and also the volume on it as well, whether it's hooked up to a stereo or a set of PC speakers.
Okay, awesome. Now, besides just satellite radio, you can also have your internet radio on this device?
Right. So SiriusXM offers an internet option. So you use a username and password, and what happens is once you're logging on, as long as you're in a Wi-Fi enabled area, you're then able to go through and use our 130 plus programming options online as well. So that works out really cool. So again, it really gives you the option to get SiriusXM anywhere, whether it's in the car, at the home, at the gym, or even because of the recordability in the plane or on the train. So
that's awesome. So it certainly sounds like SiriusXM receivers are becoming more of a go everywhere with you solution, not just in your car anymore.
And that's exactly what we're doing and we're showing here at CES this year.
Well, that is really exciting. We're going to go ahead and take a moment to hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, Paul's actually going to give us a hands-on demo. Whether you have 1,000 downloads or 35 million downloads, you need a web host solution that you can count on. And with GoDaddy 4G hosting, you get exactly that. For $4.99 to $9.99 a month, you get cluster servers, so that if one fails, you've got 8 others to back you up. You can also get an SSL certificate, normally $14.99 for free, and right now, for a limited time, you can get 25% off a 1-year shared hosting solution by going to GoDaddy.com and entering promo code CES2 at checkout. Go to GoDaddy.com and enter promo code CES2 in the checkout. Okay, so we're back. Paul, why don't you go ahead and start off with some of the enhancements to the user interface?
Sure, no problem. So what we got here is obviously a full touchscreen. It allows you to scroll through, see all the different channels that your favorites are all preset here. You can just click right onto the actual preset. It'll bring it up. Other ways of actually going through the different channels are actually scrolling up and down, again with the full touchscreen. You can go into the different channels like this. You can see what's playing, and you can see that obviously the interface is really nice. It looks great. It's really cool. Some of the other features that we were talking about here are obviously your music library. So like I said, it was actually recording in the background, and here it's showing, you've got 7 hours of different programming on all the different channels. You can just click on the channel, and then you can actually sit there and actually now scroll through the different channels to actually pick songs that you actually like that are actually on the receiver itself. Outside of that, you go through here, you've got your connectivity here, so obviously your Bluetooth, very simple to hook up to your Bluetooth devices, and at the same time you can go through here and scroll and look at your different your show selections and go through and able to get information on certain shows that we have out there, which is also another great feature. And then obviously because this is in the car kit, when you're actually in the car kit itself, you're able to use the knob and actually be able to scroll through and actually use that, so it's a much safer feature than trying to use the touch screen. And again, it's fully removable. When you're actually walking around, it's got its own little speaker right actually in the unit with volume control right on the top, and of course a place for headphones when you can listen to your recorded content whenever you want.
So Paul, thank you very much for taking the time to show us all the awesome new innovations. As a SiriusXM subscriber, I know what my next Go Everywhere unit now, not just simply a head unit, is going to be. And yeah, just thank you very much. We're excited to see something so awesome come out of Sirius here at CES 2012.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we just got a nice hands-on demo of the Lynx unit from Paul Truman, and it's definitely something worthy of CES and the most awesome head unit that I've personally seen as a SiriusXM subscriber. Can't wait till next year to see what else they have for us. I'm John with F5Live.tv. Make sure you plug into F5Live.tv or TPN.tv for your continuing CES 2012 coverage.
This is the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here.